So I'm in the process of building a 12.8 volt lithium iron phosphate battery. 8 cells here wired in parallel to top balance them. We're charging them up to 3.6. We're going to connect a Daly BMS, configuring them in a 4S2P configuration. Well, the cells are from AliExpress. They are Litho 30 amp hour cells. We are going to hopefully get a 60 amp hour battery out of them. Let's just hope they work. Top balancing finished and battery is assembled. 4 cells in series, 2 in parallel. The BMS is connected with the first cell negative, first cell positive, second cell positive, third cell positive, and fourth cell positive. And this is the main positive of the battery. This is the main negative. This is supposed to be a 60 amp hour 12.8 volt battery. We are going to test it with a capacity tester. Alright, so we hooked up the capacity tester. We are drawing 120 watts of power, 9.2 amps. Let's just let it run. See how many amp hours we get. Supposedly 60 amp hours. 16 minutes into the test, I cranked it up to 11 amps. 11 amps. That's what it's outputting. We are 2 hours and 26 minutes into the test, and while the test has been running, I've made a box for the battery with some insulation in the bottom and on the sides and ends. Cut some sheeting from an EV battery pack, which I'm going to use between the cells, and a plastic sheeting that's going behind the BMS. Just for my own peace of mind, these cells are clearly re-sleeved, so most likely grade B cells, and the edges could get exposed to each other, causing an internal resistance error. I'll do my best to avoid that. But first, we have to see if battery is in fact a 60 amp hour battery. So the test is finished and we've got 47.36 amp hours. That's not good. Looks like I've been ripped off. These are most likely 25 amp hour cells, re-sleeved and sold as 30 amp hours. I will finish the build, put the insulation on and put the battery in the box. Charge the battery up to 100% and do another test. Most likely we can call this a 50 amp hour battery. So finished with the insulation sheets in between each cell and behind the BMS. It's a thermal plastic sheeting now let's put it in the box. Got the battery inside the box. Let's put the lid on. That's the final product. DIY lithium iron phosphate battery with an enclosure. Negative, positive. Probably should put some labeling on it. Yeah, so the first test showed 47 amp hours. So we're gonna charge it up and do another test. So I just saw that the Daly BMS got the power at 11.5 volts, which is 2.8 per cell. So we did have a little bit more to go on. I could go as low as 10 volts on a capacity test, I guess. So I think we're probably above 50 amp hours anyway. So that's a good thing. Now we're charging it up and getting ready for another test. So we charged up the battery, 13.67 is the resting voltage, and we are ready to do another test. Let's see if we can beat the 47 amp hours. Okay, so let's zero the tester out. There we go. Turning. I think we're gonna do a 10 amp test. The final test is completed and I'm recharging the battery. We are at 47 amp hours. So that's what I got. I guess it's the Daly BMS cutting the power at a slightly higher voltage, and it's also stopping the charging at a slightly lower voltage. I guess that's fine. It's not a smart BMS, so I can't adjust the parameters or anything. It's what I got.